What's going on, everyone? My name is Ian, and today I'm bringing you guys a Lost Boy Findings outerwear gear review. Today I want to discuss a little bit about the Seattle-based brand Eddie Bauer and their ultralight down jacket that I personally love and use. So before we waste any more time, let's get at it. So today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about three main topics. The first one, I want to give a little bit of a backgrounder on Eddie Bauer for those that aren't aware of the brand. I want to talk a little bit about the features that I love about the jacket and how you guys can move towards getting a good deal on the outerwear as well. Actually, hold on 2 seconds. I'm going to look at the jacket and put it on for you guys and kind of show you the features. Disclaimer here. I heard a really epic track earlier today. I apologize in advance for the overdramatic B-roll of me wearing it. You'll see.
It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof.
That was extremely ridiculous. How good was that song? Cool, so here it is. This is the men's Stormlight Downlight Hooded Jacket. And it's part of their First Ascent series. So let me give you guys a little bit of a brief background on the brand and kind of how I stumbled upon this jacket. I'm also going to take it off right now because it's indoors and I'm wearing a very warm jacket. For those that are asking yourself, like, isn't Eddie Bauer for like mom and dad? Yes, but no. Like when I was younger, Eddie Bauer definitely did target like an older market. Like my parents had the clothing and my friends' parents had the clothing. Back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, like they were a huge brand, and before, you know, Patagonia and North Face and all these companies started really picking up steam, Eddie Bauer was a go-to for a lot of people, especially in Canada where it gets very cold, and even at that time when we had way colder weather and way more snow and all that good stuff. So I was walking in a store just outside of Toronto, and I walked by and it just completely caught my attention because I thought, wow, like Eddie Bauer has really vamped their product lines. And what I realized is that they were really pushing this First Ascent series right here. So this was targeted at their adventure crowd. Okay, let's see if I can see that. So this was targeted at their adventure, at the younger generation of adventure athletes, or whatever you want to say. So Eddie Bauer started to make the shift a number of years ago and create this First Ascent series that is really catered to people that are really into the outdoors and are quite adventuristic. Is that even a word? Adventuristic. Anyways, words, they're useless. So it's kind of a little brief background on Eddie Bauer. They kind of have a stigma to me, and it was weird buying Eddie Bauer. Like I was gonna think my friends are gonna be like, ooh, Eddie Bauer, like my mom wears that, man. Hey, it's good. It was on sale. I'd fall in love with it. I'd buy this jacket again. So I'm gonna get into kind of a couple features that I really like about this jacket. The first one, it's super lightweight. Like, it is absolutely extremely light. I bet you, where's my iPhone? My iPhone, like my phone, I don't know, who says iPhone anymore? It's a phone. Anywho, it's very light. So that is the first thing I love about it, is that you don't feel like you're wearing a lot of gear. Like when you put this jacket on, you know, it just, if you had it open, it would just flail in the wind. It's super lightweight, it's compact, and I absolutely adore it. So that's the first feature I love about it. It's extremely lightweight. So the second most important thing, well actually probably the most important thing, is the actual functionality of the jacket. So this jacket, as you can see here, is 800 Stormdown. So that means that it's really warm, and especially since it's so thin, it's kind of a double whammy. It also means that it's going to retain its warmth when wet. So obviously you're not going to wear this in the pouring rain, but sometimes you're out in the snow or you get caught in freezing rain. We live in Canada, sky's the limit. Literally. Something else that I really like about it is that it's advertised as being windproof, and they use 50% recycled polyester to make this outer shell, which is always super cool when outdoor brands are using recycled material. It's really warm. It's got that water repellent technology as well as windproof. So I'm absolutely loving it so far. The last thing that I want to touch on in regards to the features is how flexible the jacket is. So it fits fairly snug. So I can't fit a huge hoodie underneath because it's supposed to be warm, tight to the body. I'm gonna put my hat on forward so I can show you that it's very snug. So it fits right around the face. And side note, if you want to look like a Teletubby, you got to get a jacket like this. I'm driving to work in the morning and people are like probably looking at me and I'm just, oh, Canada, I love you. This isn't how I drive, by the way. I don't just sit there on the wheel and start turning it left to right like I'm driving a boat. You can see here that it has these flexible areas kind of in the back of the arm. So it's so flexible. Like you can rock climb in this thing. It's directed towards mountaineers, so you can wear this as a layer and it's not going to keep you restricted. It's very warm whether you're being active. It has all those features to be active and flexible, but it really keeps you warm when you're out there taking photos or walking the dog and you're just not that active. It really does keep the heat in. I'm a big fan. And yeah, and the last feature that I kind of want to talk about isn't really anything revolutionary. Like most outdoors gear, jackets and raincoats, it actually fits into this pouch right here, which is really cool. So it has that double zipper. So you actually just wrap it up. I feel like there's an actual way to do this where you like roll up the hood and you roll in the arms and it kind of fits perfectly, but this is how I do it. There it is. There is the jacket. Hey, catch! I almost knocked over a lamp. Cool. So there it is. So there's the jacket. So it's tiny. Like this thing is tiny and it's so lightweight. And look, it even says packable on there, which is great. It just packs up so nicely. So the last thing I want to talk about is why this is kind of good for you guys and good for me is that Eddie Bauer hasn't been selling as many jackets as they used to. A lot of their stuff is 60% off like all the time. I'm on their mailing list and I get their emails weekly. It's an opportunity to get some of their gear at a really, really good rate. So if you go to an actual store that's not an outlet, you can most likely get this on sale as well. Like this is a $330 jacket Canadian, I believe, at least when I got it. And I got this for $90. Absolutely insane. I believe it was like 60% off and then they had another promotion and then like my mom knew somebody so they knocked another 10% off. It's a really, really good product. So that's it for today's video. If you guys, liked what you saw, I'd love it if you would subscribe and hit that like button. It really, really makes a difference. Anyways, guys, my name's Ian. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Hope to see you guys soon for some all adventure style content. So take care, guys.